Hello and welcome on the Indian roads once again. This time you will get to see a two-wheeler repair center on the roadside in India. Well, one day I was going somewhere in my city on my bike and suddenly I found the front wheel of my bike started shaking. And as I analyzed the same, I found that it was punctured. Well, I didn't know what was the reason. So I went to the nearby such a repairing center. And as you can see, the person is removing the inner tube by removing the upper cover of the tire. Well, you will find so many puncture repairing centers on the high traffic areas and high traffic roads in India. And this is very common and they don't charge much actually. So it is cheap also. So as you saw, he has found some air coming out. So probably he found the punctured part on the tube, and as you can see, he has just inserted the stick of the matchbox to remember where that hole is. And now he is drowning the tube inside the water. And this is a nice way of finding out the punctured part in the tube. If there is anywhere a hole, the bubbles will come out, and that way he will find out the hole, the punctured part. And fortunately, there were no more holes, only one hole. This is a nice technique. Now he will let the tube free with the air, and the repairing procedure will start from here. As you can see, he is very much concentrated and devoted into the job he is doing. He's finding something. Okay, he's cleaning his hands so as he can perform the puncturing procedure nicely on the wet tube. He will now also remove the wetness from the tube by rubbing that cloth on the tube. This is the main part of the puncture, that he has to remove all the wetness from the tube, making sure no wetness is there, because later on he will be adding some adhesive tube on this, and which requires totally dryness on the medium where it is going to be used. As you can see, this center is situated on a roadside. It was the afternoon time around 1 p.m. and it was too hot. The summer of this year is really very hot. As you can see, he's rubbing and rubbing. And now he's applying that adhesive tube, adhesive liquid for the bandage to stick over it. He's applying air from his mouth to make it dry. And this is the bandage that he's sticking on that punctured part. And as you can see, he is striking that particular part with one of his tools, making sure the bandage sticks totally firmly. This didn't take time more than 15 minutes. He was so fast, so accurate with the job he was doing. And as you can see, his hands are getting totally dirty. And now he's finding the medium that might have caused the puncture. A small snare or a small nail or a spike or something like that. He's moving his hands inside that tire, and he seems to have found something. He's trying to get it out. Looks like a small nail to me. Yeah, it is. So now we know the reason for the tire being punctured. A small nail was inserted on the road and it caused puncture and wasted my half an hour. Well, now, fortunately, the puncture is made and he is inserting the tube inside the tire after finishing his job, and now he's adjusting the tire manually as well as with some tools. Finally, the wheel is moving. Now I can drive home back safely. And he is now filling up the air. And he will check the level also of the air. Mostly it is 40 for the front wheel. And this is the front view of his center. Very small one. So I hope you enjoyed this real video of real India. This is Devang Vibhakar for the Plus TV channel, India as it is. Thank you very much for watching.